Welcome everyone. Welcome to Village Yoga. My name's Freddy. It's my good buddy Jill here with me tonight. We're gonna do a nice all levels yoga class. We're gonna not make this one too intense. So just a nice flow. Hopefully finish off your day in a nice way. If you have suggestions, questions, you can always email me. I do respond to all emails. You know our spiel about our program. It is donation based. If you can do and if you can, still come back and do yoga with us. We'd rather have you here and moving than anything else. So we're going to do a nice easy flow tonight. Let's go ahead and start let's start in a wide leg child's pose. So take the knees nice and wide. Big toes can touch. So the tops of the feet are flat down on the mat. Let your head come down towards the mat. You might need to wiggle yourself down there to get there. Let your heart come forward. Breathe nice and easy. Create length. Extend through the arms. Maybe you're on your forehead. Maybe you'll start to come onto your chin. Let's take a few more breaths here. Wiggle that heart down just a touch more. Release the day, whatever's been on your mind. Just let it go for an hour. So letting things go also means letting go of possibly something that's going positive. Let that go for a little while. Just be present. One more big breath here. And let's inhale up onto our hands and our knees. So big inhale up on your hands, your knees. Just start making some nice circles here, anything round and round. And the other direction. And let's come back to neutral spine. Belly's tight, cores engaged. Let's exhale into a cat. And let's inhale into a cow. And let's exhale into a cat. And inhale into a cow. A couple more in your own breath. And let's come back to neutral spine when you're ready. Let's extend this right foot straight back. Left hand forward, nice and long from heel to fingertip. Breathe nice and easy here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it back. Elbow to knee. Reach it back. One more time. And reach it back. Good. Bend the knees. See if you can reach back and find that ankle. Drive the toe up and back. Let the heart come forward. Breathe nice and easy here. Get your head up. Get your heart forward. Two more breaths. One more breath. Good. Release that right foot straight back. Base this left hand down. Peel the right hand eye. Open up to the side wall. You could stay here. If you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle, you can bend the knee, grab the ankle, kick it behind you and slightly down. There it is. Let the pelvis rotate open. One more breath. Good. Release the hand, release the knee. Nice circular motions, anything round and round. And round and round. And round and round. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot straight back, right hand forward. Elbow to knee. Reach it back. And again. Reach it back. One more time. And reach it back. Good. Bend the knee, reach back and find that ankle. Drive the toe up and back. Let the heart come forward. Breathe nice and easy here. Two big breaths. One more breath. Good. Release that foot straight back. Base the right hand down. Peel the left hand high. Again, you could keep this leg elevated if you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle. Bend the knee and grab the ankle. Kick the foot behind you and slightly down. Let the pelvis square. Maybe look up at the top. Up over that top shoulder. Good. Release the hand. Release the knee. Nice circular motions. Anything round and round. And round and round. And round and round. All right, curl the toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. Let the heels come down towards the mat. Walk your dog out a little bit, bending the left and the right and the left and the right. Get some blood into the hip sockets, into the knee joints. Breathe nice and easy here. Let's take the right foot up nice and high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Push that mat away from you. Drive that foot up and back. Let's step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. We're squared up towards this front wall. Breathe nice and easy here. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Twist, bring the back heel up off the mat, lunge legs. Good, inhale, hands high. Think about rotation in this left hip socket. Exhale, warrior one. Good, big inhale, exhale, and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back, pull yourself into lunge legs. Good, inhale, hands high, high lunge. Exhale, warrior one, just drop that back heel down. Good, straighten your front leg, shorten your stance just a touch. Fold over your front thigh, pyramid pose. Let your heart come down towards your thighs. Breathe nice and easy here. So think about creating length through the spine. Draw that right hip up and back. Rotate the left hip forward and down. So what I want you to imagine is you're trying to bring your feet together. They're not going to move, but energetically feel like you're bringing them together. You'll feel a little scissor action in the thighs. Now think about bringing your heart just a touch forward. Create length. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. All right, left hand's to the mat, right hand peels to the sky, going into a revolved triangle. Square yourself up here, breathe. So feel the rotation through towards the right wall. Look up at that top thumb if you can. 1 more big breath here. Release that hand down to the mat. Bend in the front knee a little bit and step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Take your feet about a hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows and just hang. So if opposite elbows doesn't feel good on the shoulders, you can just let the hands dangle down towards the ground. Sway a touch side to side, nod the head yes, shake the head no. Inhale, bend the knees just a touch. As you exhale and straighten, press the hamstring back, let the head drive down towards the toes. Again, inhale, bend the knees just a touch. Exhale and straighten them, drive the crown of the head down towards those toes. 1 more breath here. And release. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Stand up nice and tall. Sit down into chair. Utkatasana. Set your shoulders down. Belly's tight. Cores engaged. So the big toes will start coming almost together. The heels can be slightly apart. Tuck your tailbone to neutral. Engage the belly. Close your ribs just a smidge. 1 more breath. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Big step back again with that left foot. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Nice, easy twist. So we're in a runner's lunge with a twist here. Breathe nice and easy. Extend through the back heel. Extend the crown of the head forward. Gaze is up at the top thumb. 2 more breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. Release that hand down to the mat. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Straighten your right leg, half or full split. So wherever you're at, probably a little too early for a full split, unless it's an easy move for you. Half split is a great place to be. Great way to open up the hip flexor, the hamstring. 2 more big breath here. Good. 1 more big breath here. All right, let's bend into the front knee. Power up your back leg and send your right foot back to meet your left. You're in plank. Chaturanga low push up. Let's come forward and up to an upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back and down. Big exhale, back, downward facing dog. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. So you're squared up on this other side now. Big inhale, exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now pull yourself into lunge legs. Back heel comes up off the mat. Good. Inhale, hands high, high lunge. Think about warrior one. Exhale the back heel down into warrior one. That's it. Again, big inhale, exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Pull yourself into lunge legs. Back heel comes up off that mat. Inhale, hands high, high lunge. Exhale, warrior one. Nice. 1 more big breath here. Okay, let's straighten the front leg. Shorten your stance just a touch. Fold over your front thigh, pyramid. Melting down over that front thigh. Breathe nice and easy here. So again, feel that right hip rotate forward and down. Draw the left hip up and back. Now, think about your feet. Imagine you're trying to crush the earth between your 2 feet, like you're trying to draw the feet together. They're not going to move, but feel those energetics. Lengthen through the spine. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Good. Right hands to the mat. Left hand peels the sky, coming into a revolved triangle. Breathe. Feel that rotation through. So the gaze can be up at that top thumb. If that's too much, try to look to where the side wall meets the side ceiling. So that's a great place to look, because that's going to give you the rotation you're looking for. Then you can start walking your eyes back towards your thumb if that feels okay. One more breath here. Good, release that hand down to the mat. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale the hands up high to the sky, sit down into chair. All right, let's wake up some twisting muscles. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. Feel the rotation through. So use the bottom elbow to draw the bottom rib cage through. Use the pressure into the palms to draw the top shoulder back. Now I want you to think about heaving your heart forward and engaging your lats. Nice, Jill. Beautiful move. 2 breath here. 1 more breath here. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So again, you're using the bottom elbow to rotate through. You're using the pressure in the hands to draw the top shoulder back. Now, feel the chest muscles engage as you heave your heart slightly forward and then turn on your lats. There it is. That's the rotation of that upper thoracic spine we're looking for. 1 more big breath here. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the right foot, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Nice, easy twist. Engage your belly away from your thigh. Reach long through that back leg and drive through the heel. So you want to think about how long can I get from my heel to the crown of my head. 1 more breath here. Big inhale. Exhale that left hand down to the mat. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Straighten the front leg, half split. So again, if that full split is just your groove, you can go there. I would probably stay in a half split here, though, if I had the choice. Even if I had a full split. A little early, we're still trying to wake up these muscles. Breathe. 2 more big breath here. 1 more big breath here. All right, bend into the left knee. Power up your right leg. Send the left foot back to meet the right, and let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. So that same feeling we talked about with the feet when we were in that pyramid of drawing the feet together, I want you to feel your hands and I want you to feel your feet. And I want you to feel like you are crushing the earth between your hands and your feet as your tailbone goes up and back to where this back wall meets the ceiling. Feel that length? That's where you want to be. Your eyes should be about 1.5 feet, 2 feet in front of your big toes. Neck is neutral. 2 more breath here. Now turn on those lats and spread the back wide. 1 more breath here. Awesome, guys. Right foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Point the toe, roll the hip open and bend the knee. So feel the hip stack. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Just feel a nice hip opening here. Let's do 2 big circles with that knee in one direction. And 2 big circles with that knee in the other direction. Good. Step the right foot forward and through, coming right into Warrior 2. So we're in this nice Warrior 2. So if you check out your Warrior 2, your heel should be in line with the middle of the back foot. The front foot is nice and parallel to the long edge of your mat. Back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. We're here. The gaze is over the front finger. Don't be afraid to be long here. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And Warrior 2. Good. Straighten your front leg. Shorten your stance. I just shorten a touch in pyramid. I'm in triangle. Let's cock our pelvis, reach that right hand way forward and drop it somewhere down below the knee. Left hand goes straight up and down on top of it. Breathe. Shine your heart towards the side wall. Again, the gaze could be up at the thumb. Jill's got a beautiful gaze up. If that hurts your neck, look to the side wall and find where the ceiling meets that side wall. Then over time, you'll walk your eyes back on the ceiling till you see your thumb. 1 more breath here. Good, Warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, stepping back, Vashisthasana. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Let's just open it up. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breath. Good, 1 more breath. Let's release that hand down to the mat, taking a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push-up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back, downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. Feel the hip stack. 2 big circles with that knee in one direction, and 2 big circles in the other. Good. Let's step that left foot forward and through right into warrior 2. So we're opening up towards that side wall. Breathe nice and easy here. So you want to really feel the outside edge of that back foot and feel the right hip draw back. Now, if your hips don't feel square towards the front wall, check out your foot alignment. Your front foot might need to come a little bit more towards the middle of the mat so it's in line with the arch of the back foot. Gazes over that front fingers, the left hand. Let's flip the left palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Straighten your left leg, shorten your stance a touch. Cock your pelvis, reach that left hand way forward, drop it somewhere down below the knee. So don't be in a hurry to get to your final expression. You can get here. Every exhale could take you a little bit deeper into the posture. Maybe the hand comes all the way to the ground. Maybe you start getting towards the ankle or to your big toe into a toe lock. Lots of different choices wherever you're at. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. And warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, stepping back, Vashisthasana, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Just open it up. Breathe nice and easy here. So again, the trick here is feel your lats going wide. And then engage your chest muscles, the inner sweep of the chest. 1 more breath. Release that hand down to the mat. Take your vinyasa to down dog. So that could be a straight push back to downward facing dog. That could be a vinyasa to downward facing dog. That could be a modified vinyasa to downward facing dog. All those choices are yours. Be within your practice today. 2 big breaths here. 1 more breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. And let's go knee to the nose, round that spine. Let's extend it back. Good. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up, high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel. Set your shoulders down. Hands come into prayer. Let's twist. Left elbow, right knee. So we're getting a little deeper with each of these twists. So for those of you that are just starting to learn how to split the arms, the right hand's going to release up high to the sky. The left hand comes to the heart. Left hand, just put it right on the heart, and then pull the rib cage through with that left elbow. Now, if that feels good, then split the arm straight up and down. Release the left hand down. Awesome. From here, if you want a half bind, drop the top hand, that right hand behind the back, rotate the shoulder open. If you have a deeper bind, go to a deeper bind. If that's not your groove, don't worry about it. There you go. Breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's sit down in a chair. Hands come into prayer. Good. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So feel the rotation through. So again, we could mirror what we just did in that lunge twist. We could take right hand high, left hand heart. When that feels good, then release the left hand down. Feel the squareness here. You could stay right here and breathe. If you have a side crow and you want to release your hands down to that left side and take side crow. So the right knee will come to that right side. The right knee will come to the left elbow. Let the weight shift forward. Think of your tush going up and your heart going past your fingertips. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Forward fold, top of the mat. Beautifully done. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Make your way back through a vinyasa to down dog. So that could be a step back, a jump back, whatever works for you. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 big breaths. Good. 1 more breath. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot goes high to the sky. Knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. And again, knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. Step the left foot forward and through, coming into that high lunge. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. So again, don't be in a hurry with these binds. So the easy, natural thing is left hand to the high, right hand to the heart, and feel your right elbow draw your rib cage through. Once you feel that squareness, release that right hand down. This could be it. Next stage, can the left hand drop behind the back and take a half bind? If you have full reverse bind, go. So sometimes one side is not as cooperative as the other. Don't make yourself crazy. So once she gets that full bind, she's going to think about, can I lengthen my torso? Can I lengthen my spine? There it is. Think about your back heel, crown of head driving forward, back heel driving back. Just 1 more breath, guys. Release the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. Breathe nice and easy here. So again, left hand high, right hand hard to start. Once you feel yourself square through, split the arms straight up and down. Again, you could stay here for these 4 breaths, or release the hands down to your left side. Your left knee will come to your right elbow. Let the weight shift forward. Think tush up, heart forward, and find balance. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Forward fold, top of the mat. Fantastic. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back through a vinyasa to downward facing dog. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Let's point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. If you want to flip your dog this evening, go ahead and drop that foot down, pick the right hand up, find a nice, beautiful arcing back bend. Breathe. Let the head roll back. And let's come back to a down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through right into warrior 2. All right, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. So we're long here, breathe. This is the warm-up one. Can you feel the rotation as you square towards the side wall? Now, trick here is really turn on the left hand and feel your left fingertips reaching towards that front wall. Now, drop your right elbow just inside of your right knee and pull your rib cage through as you reach that left hand. Breathe. That's it. Breathe. 2 more breaths. What could you do? You could put that right hand on the heart and really feel yourself rotate through. You'll see why we're playing with this in a second. 1 more breath. Good. Warrior 2. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Let's straighten your right leg, turn your toes towards the side wall, hands high, all the way down. Wide leg forward fold. Let the head come down towards the mat. You can grab ankles, calves, or feet. Safe inverters are always welcome to invert. So know your practice. Where are you at today? Jill has a beautiful headstand. She's comfortable with it, but she wants this wide leg forward fold. She's got her toe locked. She's pulling her head down. If she'll shift just a touch forward more into the balls of her feet, that crown of the head will kiss. There it is. Beautiful. It's a beautiful forward fold. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. And release. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Warrior 2, front wall. So let's build on what we just did earlier. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and let's go extended side angle. So this time, once you feel that beautiful length and squareness, I want you to drop the left hand behind the back, drop the right elbow into the right knee, and put the right hand on the heart. So really, left hand behind the back, right hand to the heart. Feel yourself pull through. Bend into your front knee till it comes over your front ankle. This is a modified half bind. If you have full bind, it would be easy to just drop that left hand down and find that right hand down and find the left hand behind the thigh. Breathe. Beautiful. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. And warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step the left foot forward, forward fold, top of the mat. It's going to sound wrong, but it's not, guys. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. I know it sounds wrong, but it's not. We're going back into the same bind we just played with. So if you don't have full bind here, what I want you to do is split the arms and take your right arm between the legs, left hand high. You could stay here. If you have the bind, take the bind. If you don't have the bind, you're just going to grab that right ankle with the right hand. Good. If you have bird of paradise, come on to the ball of the foot, pick the right leg up. Maybe you're just here. So this is fine. Jill's got bird. I'm just here. Between me and Jill, it would be a toe lock and then leg extended. Jill's going to extend the leg. Breathe. 1 more breath. Releasing back down, we meet in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Palms come together. Push the pelvis forward. Lift the heart up. Let the head roll back. Standing camel. Forward fold. Hands down through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Make your way back through your vinyasa. So again, a hop back. If you're hopping back, make sure the elbows are at least a little bit bent when you jump back. You can absolutely jump back to low push-up. Don't jump back to locked out arms. Left foot high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, bend the knee. If you want to flip that dog, flip it on over. Drop the foot down, let the head roll back and breathe. One more big breath here. Let's come back to a down dog split. Left foot high. Step the left foot forward and through, coming right into warrior two. Find that warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Good, extended side angle. So turn on the right hand this time. So like she's just barely trying to touch my hand. Good. Drop the left elbow inside the left knee. Put the left hand to the heart and really feel yourself pull the rib cage through. This is beautiful, long here. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior two. Straighten your left leg, turn your toes towards the side wall. Inhale the hands way up high to the sky. Wide leg forward, forward all the way down. So again, if you invert, invert. If you're not inverting, take your variation. So Jill's going for interlocking the hands, and she's trying to take her knuckles towards the wall in front of her. She's got the crown of the head down. Breathe. We're going to be here for 3 or 4 more breaths. So if you have a little more rotation, but you feel you're stopping because of the ground, bring your feet a little bit closer together. And you'll feel a little bit more rotation. Way to adjust it, Jill. Breathe. That was fantastic. So what was stopping Jill was her proportions. Her head was hitting the ground because she had a really wide stance. One more breath, guys. Headstanders, make your way down. Good. We all meet in a forward fold. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Warrior two, front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. So once we get here, right hand behind the back, drop the left elbow inside the left knee, hand to the heart. So we were just here. You could stay here. If you want to go full bind, go full bind. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And warrior two. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer, prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So again, as you split the arms, take the left arm between the legs, right hand to the high. So this would be exactly where you could stop. If you have the bind, you'll drop the top hand behind the back and find your half or full bind. If you're going into bird, you could just pick that leg up with the bind and go into your kick. If not, you could just be grabbing that left foot with the left hand and picking it up like I did on the other side. Relax and breathe. Now, all Jill's going to think about is, can I bring my heart slightly forward and stand up just a smidge taller? That is a beautiful posture. 1 more breath. And release, forward fold, fantastic. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And hands come down into prayer. So if you don't have good control over this upper rib cage area, the upper thoracic spine, and you're going into any standing position that requires you to be standing up and down, this little thing will throw you completely out of balance. Just that little bit of a move. This little bit here to here is a big difference in terms of balance. Okay? So when she brought her heart slightly forward, she's a little bit here, and she brought her heart slightly forward, it made it much easier to find the posture. All right, let's take tree. Weight into the right foot, left foot, ankle, calf, or groin, finding tree. So here, if I was rounding, I would have to compensate with my tush. If I stand up tall, I stack everything over that right foot. Now relax, breathe. Hands to the high when you're ready. Now everything, including the fingertips, are in line. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Left hand to left knee. Bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle, stand up tall. Good. So I like to start with a little bend in this right leg. Then I kick the left leg, and then I reach, and then I tilt. Keep reaching and tilting, holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. So in every balance pose, you have to understand what's going forward and what's going back. So if a balance pose is like tree, where everything's vertical, nothing's going forward and nothing's going back. So it's still what's not going forward and what's not going back, as opposed to like dancer. Heart forward, leg back. Let's shift to the other side. Weight in the left foot. Right foot, ankle, calf, or groin. Find tree. So stick your tush back a little bit. You'll see that you have to lean forward to compensate. All right? Now bring the tush back to center. Good. Now start pushing your pelvis forward. You'll see you'll have to go into a back bend to find balance. Now come out of that. Now find tree. Release the hands to the high when you're ready. Take a few breaths here. Right hand to the right knee. Bring the knee forward. Snatch the ankle. Stand up tall. Again, start with a little bit of a bend in the left leg. Kick the right foot. Reach and tilt. Holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Fantastic. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. That could be a straight step back. That could be a vinyasa. Could be a jump back. Wherever you get there through is fine with me. Breathe. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Take the right knee to the right tricep. If you want to fly, you always can fly. If not, just hang there. Nice, Jill. And down dog split. Let's take that right knee over to the left elbow. Just hold it on the elbow for 3, for 2, for 1. Kick it back. Step the right foot forward and through, coming right into Warrior 2. So what I want you to think about as we go into the half moon this time is I want you to think about, once I start to move, I can't stop moving until I reach the posture, and then I stop and strike a pose. Let's take it. Let the weight shift forward. Just think about getting there. Don't worry about it. Just keep going till you get there. Then relax. Now imagine there's a mat just to your left. Look at the mat to the left of who would be here in the studio with you if you were here. Now look 2 mats over, because your best bud's 2 mats over. Now look all the way to the side. It's someone you really want to see on the other side of the room. 1 more breath. Fantastic. Step back, Warrior 2. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior, and Warrior 2. So this time we're going to go back into it, and we're going to play with some variations. So let's find half moon. Let the weight shift. Once you find it, drop this left hand behind the back and bring the right hand to the heart. Now clean up the posture. Look to that right side again. Left side again. Breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, Warrior 2. Really good work, guys. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. So if you notice, if you started to look over to the side wall, you probably felt much more square. It might have taken you a little out of balance, but fight that, because that's how you'll create balance. Left foot high to the sky. Left knee, left tricep. If you fly, fly. Good. Extend it back. Left knee, right tricep. Hold it there for 3, for 2, for 1. Down dog split. Step the left foot forward and through right into Warrior 2. Breathe. So remember, as we're going into this, we want to think about once we initiate a movement, so starting to move, we don't stop till we get to half moon. So let the weight shift as you tilt. Keep moving till you find half moon. Once you get there, look 1 mat over to your right. Maybe look 2 mats. Maybe look all the way to the side wall for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, Warrior 2. It's amazing how the second side can be so much smoother when you know what you're doing, when you know what's coming. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior, and Warrior 2. Half moon. Let the weight shift. Find it. Breathe. Just relax. Right hand behind the back. Relax. The top shoulder came back. Bottom hand to your heart. Breathe. Look 1 mat over. Look 2 mats over. Look all the way over for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, Warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior. Let's cartwheel those hands down. Step that foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. Two big breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. All right, bending the knees, looking forward, hopper, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Take your feet about a fist width apart. Peace fingers, grab the big toes, and pull your heart down towards your thighs. So bend the knees just a little bit. Now, as you pull the elbows away from each other, let the weight shift slightly forward like the heels are coming just off the mat a touch. The crown of the head is driving down. Now straighten those legs as best you can. Breathe. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Good. Heel to your feet out nice and wide. Sink down into yogic squat. Let your heart shine forward and breathe. So we're going to play with another posture that makes you worry about what's forward and what back. So let's find crow. So release the hands down the mat, step your feet almost together. So what you have to think about is if my heart goes past my fingertips, that means my tush has to keep going up towards the sky to find balance. Just keep bringing the heart forward till your toes feel light, and they'll float up off that mat magically. Breathe. Now press into the hands and create some lift. Now feel your lats. Feel your back, feel your back, feel your back. Now rock back and breathe. Take a second. On this second one, if you're working on a jump back, or a headstand, or just crow, take it when you're ready. Hands down. So really feel the lats and the chest at the same time. That's it, Jill. Jill just turned on everything in that upper body. Breathe. I know she's feeling the power because it looks it. When you're ready, make your way back to downward facing dog. Fantastic. Two big breath here. Good. One more breath here. All right, let's take the right foot up nice and high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Let's step the right foot forward and through, coming into high lunge. So the same principle we played with in half moon, I want to play with in warrior 3 this time. Hands come into prayer. Once you decide that you are going to move, I want you to continue movement until you find warrior 3. Let the weight shift on this right leg, cast this left leg off, control yourself into it. Bend the right knee a little bit, and then when you find it, then re-straighten that right leg as you reach through the left heel. There it is. Now close your ribs a little bit, pull your rib cage. There it is. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, high lunge. Good. So did you control it all the way through? You'll find that if you control the momentum, it is easier to control momentum than to use momentum. If you use momentum, you have to use it perfect. If you control momentum, it'll definitely be to your advantage. Hands come back into prayer. Find it again. Let the weight shift forward. Once it starts going, keep moving till you find that warrior 3. That's it. Control the momentum. Straighten that leg at the very last. When you're ready, let's take the left hand to the mat, right hand to the high, going into a revolved half moon. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. The step back is a warrior 2 opening up towards the left side of the room. Other way. Bend the right leg. There you go. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down the inside of that right foot. Lizard, forearms down. Breathe. So relax here. Back knee could be up or down. Don't care. If you have a variation here you play with, take it. If that's not your groove here and you're just playing with lizard tonight, just play with lizard tonight. Point your toes and get light. And there it is. Breathe. And release back into lizard pose, forearms down at the mat. Let's release the right foot back to meet the left forearm plank. Right into forearm plank. Breathe nice and easy here. We're going to hold this for another 3 breaths. It's just 3 breaths. You've already done 1, you just have 2 more. You got that 1 last breath here. Just relax. Good. Tiptoe forward into dolphin. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and take the right leg high, point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. So just a dolphin split here. Just take 1 more breath here. Drop the right foot on down. Take the left foot up nice and high. Point that toe, roll that hip open, bend that knee. Good. Put that foot on down. Drop your knees down to the mat, child's pose. So wherever you're at today is fine. Breathe. And let's come back up onto our hands and our knees. All right, curl the toes under, and I want you to pick your knees just an inch or 2 off the mat. Bear plank. It's also called cow tilt. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Left foot goes high to the sky. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up, high lunge. So you know the flow we're doing. Just relax. Hands come into prayer. So with this leg, this left leg, When I find my warrior three, the second I start to move, this knee's bent until my right leg gets to where I want it. Then I straighten and get long. One smooth move until you find it. Breathe. Step back, high lunge. Fantastic. Again, hands come into prayer. One smooth move all the way into that warrior three. Let the weight shift in the left leg. Cast your right leg off. Find it. We got 2 breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale the right hand down towards the mat. Left hand to the sky. Going into a revolved half moon. Awesome. Breathe nice and easy here. The dismount is a big step back with that right foot, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Heel to the left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Forearms to the mat. Lizard pose. Breathe. Can you breathe easy here? Bring your heart forward. Again, back knee could be up, back knee could be down. If you're taking an arm balance, take that. If you have another variation you play with, take that. So if you point your toes, it'll make you feel spread. Now, flex them back to you. You'll feel like the energy coming back towards you. Now point them again and really spread it. There you go. Breathe. Just know the difference. One you might like more than the other. Press into the forearm. Send the left foot back to meet the right in forearm plank when you're ready. Breathe. So there's no absolutes. If something feels better in your body, who am I to tell you you shouldn't do that? The only way I will tell you it if it's going to lead to injury. One more breath here. Good. Release the pelvis down to the mat. Let the heart come forward. Sphinx pose. So this is absolutely the best way to relieve lower back pain. Right here. Breathe. Now think about your fingertips to your elbows. Now think I'm going to pull my heart forward and spread my back wide. The lats engage. There it is. Now think about completely releasing just above your tush. Just let that go long. Breathe. Now soften your tush just a touch. One more breath. Release all the way down to the mat. Let your arms reach back towards the back wall. Turn your cheek one side or the other. Just relax. All right, let's play with Shalavasana. Inhale, everything comes up off the mat. Get the head up, get the heart up, get the thighs up. Breathe. Interlock your hands, fingers to the webbing. Push your knuckles past your bum and bring your heart slightly forward. Can you come up just a smidge higher? One more breath and release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. Let's try that one more time. Inhale up, Shalavasana. Everything comes up off that mat. Breathe. So I want you to think about making an X with your arms and your legs. Take your arms forward and out wide. Take your legs out wide. Make an X. A little bit more forward, Joe, with the hands. There it is. Breathe. Hold it here. Get your head up. Get your heart up for 3, for 2, for 1. Release all the way down. Fantastic. Hands can go back. Waggle that tush a little bit left and right and left and right. All right, let's bend both knees. Grab both ankles. Let's go Dhanurasana, floor bow. Drive the toes up and back. Let the heart come forward. Kick, 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 kick. So again, maybe you're curling the toes back towards you. See how that feels. Now try to point them up towards the sky. See how that feels. Which one gives you more power? And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. So for me, for most of it, I point my toes up more because my ankles don't have the range as much as curling them down. But I also do like the feeling of pointing the toes up. All right, let's bend the knees. Grab the ankles again. Drive them up again. So again. So if your hands only make it to your feet, curling the toes down would be very difficult. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And release all the way down. Good. Hands to the sides of the chest. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's go right foot immediately to the high. Take the right knee to the right wrist. Let's go pigeon on that right side. Resting pigeon. Walk the hands forward and down. Find resting pigeon. Breathe nice and easy here. So you're going to be here a good minute. Can you relax down? Can you breathe nice and easy here? I want you to soften something that you can soften. I want you to feel like you're lengthening your spine. Reach through the back left leg. Maybe wiggle that right foot a little bit forward to try that, get that front shin a little more parallel to the front of the mat. Now find ease. So maybe the forehead's down on the mat. Maybe you have your hands stacked on top of each other so they're on top, your forehead is on those. Maybe that's more comfortable. Whatever works for you. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. All right, let's walk the hands back towards the hips, finding a little back bend. So this is actually pigeon. It's a back bend. You were in resting pigeon. If you want to take a variation, you could bend the knee and grab the ankle with the left hand. You could grab with 2 hands. You could take mermaid. You could pull it towards you, just pulling it towards you, getting a great quad opener. 1 more breath. Release that right foot straight back. Curl the right toe under, left foot goes back. Right foot goes back, down dog split. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, and put it on down. Left foot high to the sky. Left knee, left wrist, pigeon on that left side. So again, walk that back foot back a little bit. Maybe wiggle that left shin forward a little bit more, and then walk the hands forward and down, find resting pigeon. So what makes you get comfortable in pigeon? Is it forehead down? Again, we're going to be here about a minute, so just relax, breathe. Where can you go longer? What can you soften? Can you find the ease in this posture, even if that hip flexor's barking at you? Last 2 breath here. Last 1 breath here. All right, walk your hands back towards your hips, finding a little back bend. If you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle, bend the knee and grab the ankle. Maybe you pull it towards you, maybe you kick it away, maybe you take a variation. When you're ready, you can release that right foot straight back, curl the right toe under, send the left foot back, down dog split, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, put it on down. All right, bending the knees, looking forward, jump all the way through. Onto your tush, both feet forward. So remove the flesh from the sits bone, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Melt down over those thighs. Pull with your arms. Create length here. Breathe. So as you feel your shoulders come into the sockets, feel your lats go wide, and feel your heart come slightly forward. Create length here. Breathe. You're going to be here about 3 or 4 more breaths, so just relax. Give into the posture. Right about now, something should have softened and allowed you to find some more depth. Go with it. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. And let's come up. Good. Right foot comes in the groin, left foot is long. Forward fold towards that foot. Melting down over that thigh. Breathe nice and easy here. Two more breaths. 1 more breath. And let's come up. Very good. Open up that right foot like a hurler. So what you want to think about over time is this right knee pointing to the back corner of the room. So to start, you could drop your left elbow inside of the left knee, and right hand can come up over the head. That could be it. I don't care if you get to the foot. It's unimportant. If that feels okay, the bottom left hand comes across the body and finds the right hip. Now maybe that foot gets even more accessible as the hand drops down. If you have a variation from here, you could take it. Variations would be the hand could have gone under the foot and grabbed the back of the thigh or the ankle of that right hand. That right leg could go completely straight into a straddle split. There you go, Joe. Now think warrior 2 foot on that back right foot. Turn that back outside edge on. 1 more breath. There you go. And let's come up. Good. Swing your right foot over your left knee. Inhale the left hand to the high. Twist towards the right. Drop it across. Breathe. So we've been playing with his elbow a lot to create rotation. You should feel really good right now. Sit up tall. Now bring your back hand, your right hand a little closer to your tush and sit up even taller. Now rotate, look over your right shoulder. You're going to see a spot on that side wall. Big inhale. As you exhale, see if you can see another foot or two behind that spot you were just looking at. One more breath here. Let's counter twist back the other way. Right hand can grab that left foot. You can go baby hopper if you want, bringing the weight forward and breathe. Good. So Jill used the right leg to get up, but then she totally sunk into the hip socket to own that baby hopper. Love it. And let's release. Good. Right foot forward, left foot going. Set it on up. Forward fold towards that right foot. Breathe. Melt down over that thigh. Think about the right chest plate coming down towards the right thigh. The nose will come somewhere around the knee or below the knee. Now think about the crown of the head trying to touch to the big toe. I've seen it happen. Someone that has a really nice long torso and really good rotation will get that toe basically on that head. One more breath here. And let's come up. Good. Open up that left foot like a hurdler. So again, the more you get that knee reaching back, the better. Right elbow inside of the knee to start, left hand up over the head. This could be it. If that feels okay, take the right hand across the body, find the left hip, breathe. Maybe the hand goes all the way to the foot. If you want to stretch out that back leg, turn the foot on and think, can I go to a warrior 2 foot? Trying to get the foot flat down on the mat. So you up. There you go. That turned on that quad. Beautiful. One more breath. And let's come up. Awesome, guys. Swing the left foot over the right knee. Inhale the right hand high and twist. Drop the right elbow across. So we're sitting up tall. Breathe. Bring the back hand towards you a little bit more. Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale, twist. Look to the back wall. Now, big inhale. Exhale and twist. Take your eyes a little bit more over that back shoulder. There it is. Breathe. One more big breath here. Good. Let's counter twist back the other way. Nice, easy rotation back. If you want to take a baby hopper, you could. Choice is yours. And let's come back to the center. Good. Both feet forward. Remove the flesh from the sits bones. And let's forward fold. Pashimo. Can you melt down over those thighs? Can you breathe nice and easy here? You can be here about another 15 seconds. That's about 3 or 4 breaths. Just one more breath here. And let's come up. All right. Let's go all the way onto our backs. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide. One hand to the heart, one hand to the tummy. Just breathe nice and easy here. Let the hips open. If you feel the knees are too high, take your feet away from your bum. If the knees are really nice and down, you think you can bring them down even more, bring the heels towards you and push those knees away from each other. Whatever feels good to you, either way is great. All right, hands drop down by your sides, feet go flat down on the mat. Point the knees towards the sky. Let's push up into bridge. If you'd rather do wheel, you could do wheel. Choice is yours. We're going to do 2. If you want to do 1 of each, you absolutely could. And then release down. Windshield wiper those knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, second one, bridge or wheel. Take it. Create length through that spine. Feel like your arch is getting bigger, 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 bigger. You're creating space through the vertebrae. One more breath. And then release down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, so you have choices here, guys. If you want to take your feet back over your head and go shoulder stand, that sounds cool. If you just want to do legs up the wall, awesome. If you want to go into a headstand, or a handstand or a shoulder stand, whatever you're playing with. Play with that. Breathe. We're going to be here about a minute. You're only about 10 seconds in. So just relax. Don't overthink the posture. Can you get longer? Can you find the ease? And whatever you do well, whether it's running or biking, lifting, yoga, whatever it is you do well, when you're doing it well, it feels effortless. Because you have everything working the way it should. And when you're not having a good day in whatever it is you usually do well, it's when you're overworking. You're feeling it too much. You're not finding that effortlessness. Runners that run really fast, they're effortless as they run. Skiers, bikers. Last 2 breath here. If you're in that shoulder stand, take the feet back over the head into plow. If you're in a headstand or a handstand, hit child's pose. From plow, bend the knees around the ears, coming into deaf man's pose. Just hold here for a breath or 2. From child's pose, make your on your backs. From deaf man's pose, roll forward. Everyone meets on our backs. As the legs release long, hands come up underneath the bum. Lift the heart up with the head roll back. Come up onto your elbows. Fish pose. Breathe. If you want to modify this fish, point your toes towards the wall in front of you and pick your legs about 6 inches off the mat. Both legs straight up. Breathe. There it is. And then release down. Hug the knees into the chest, rock gently side to side. If you want to take a happy baby, take happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet, pull the knees down towards the armpits. Rock gently side to side. You can stay here for a few breaths, just wiggling out anything you need to wiggle out. When you're ready to release out into final relaxation, release on out, finding final relaxation. If you need to take a final twist or turn, feel free to take that. Maybe drop both knees to the left side and then the right. Taking a few breaths on each side. Maybe you're going back into Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you're just making your way straight into Shavasana. So my youngest graduation was supposed to be this Sunday. In Boston, I had a bunch of rooms reserved. I had airplanes reserved. We were all going to meet up there. There's going to be a big group of us, I think about 15 of us. We had reservations made. Everything was set to go, and things just changed. Now, the one beautiful thing is my daughter's been able to be home with me, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. We've been cooking together. We've been having fun together. We've been working out together. We got her a puppy. We've been playing with her puppy. But I could tell today she was a little sad. So what I did is I made sure that we researched some restaurants in D.C. and told her to pick the one that made her excited. So we looked at the top restaurants in D.C. and she picked one she likes, and she's setting a menu, and we're going to call them tomorrow and get it ready for Sunday, which would have been the actual graduation day. So I'm trying to make it something special for her. Now, my mom wanted to make it special, and she knew that she was all down, so today she came over with a big bottle of champagne for us to have at that dinner, since we all can't be together, and some balloons and a card. So we're trying our best. So when Mom came in, my mom is in her late 70s. And being out is not something she's trying to do right now. She's being very cautious, and we want her to be cautious. So as my mom walked in, she gave me a virtual hug from a distance, and my daughter. And I got to thinking, this is the longest I've gone without giving my mom a hug or a kiss. Probably since I was born. I went to school in the area. I'd go home for dinner at least once a month. And I have literally not given my mother a hug since this whole thing started back in February. That's a little bit strange to think. To think about someone that you used to see all the time. Someone you used to give a hug to, who maybe you haven't. But just remember, you're doing it for the right reasons. You're trying to protect them. So as my mom left, my daughter was a little upset, and she looked at me and said, "What's wrong?" She's like, "I couldn't give Grandma a hug." And that was exactly what was floating through my mind at the time. And hopefully there'll be many more hugs in our future for both of us. But for now, we have to do the smart thing. Let's bring some attention back to our fingers and our toes, giving them a wiggle. Pull the knees into the chest and give them a hug. Rolling to your right side and then push to a seated position facing the front of the room. Hands come into prayer at heart center. So what could that happen to do with yoga? So in yoga, sometimes we want a posture so bad that we force it. We push ourselves into it. We make sure we give it a hug even when we're not ready to. And that usually doesn't work out so good. That's when injuries happen. So sometimes be cautious with a new posture. Break it in gently. Know you're ready for it when it comes and make sure it's safe for you before you go pushing into it. Thumbs come to the third eye as we bow forward. Namaste. I'd like to thank Jill for coming in tonight. Thank you all for coming in. It's always great to see you guys online. Come back and see us. We have a great on-demand library. If you haven't taken Jill's class, it's a lot of fun, so go ahead and take that until we can see each other again, hopefully in the studio real soon. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Everyone have a wonderful evening.